So, what is free will? Free will is one of those ideas that feel obvious when you're living your life and completely mysterious when you stop and examine it. At its simplest, free will is the sense that you can choose between different possibilities. You could speak or stay silent. You could help or ignore. You can take a left or right turn. It feels like you are the author of that choice. But when we look deeper, within it gets complicated very quick. So, number one, everyday experience of free will. From the inside, free will feels real because you deliberate, should I do this or not? No, you weigh reasons and you act intentionally. This is the psychological experience of agency. Your brain creates a narrative, I decide this, and that this experience is powerful. It shapes responsibility, morality, identity. Without it, concepts like guilt, pride, or justice would collapse. But then comes the scientific challenge. Modern neuroscience complicated this picture. Experiments like those by Benjamin Libet suggest the brain initiates an action before it becomes consciously aware of deciding. What you call a decision may actually be your awareness catching up to something already underway. So the question becomes, are you choosing or becoming aware of the choice your brain already made? Add to that genetics, environment, trauma, conditioning, all shaping your thoughts, preferences, and reactions. Now, it starts to look less like freedom, but more like a chain of causes. Now we come to philosophical positions. So there are three main ways thinkers have tried to resolve this tension of free will. Do we have it or we don't? Number one is determinism. Everything is caused by prior events. Your thoughts caused by brain states shaped by biology and experiences. Under this view, you couldn't have done it otherwise. Free will, as we normally imagine it, is an illusion, according to that. Then you have the libertarian free will. What is that? Humans have the genuine freedom that is not fully determined. You can initiate an action independent of prior causes. You are a true originator of choices. This is closer to religious and moral traditions. You are responsible because you could have chosen differently. The third one is called compatibilism, which is the middle ground. This is where many modern thinkers land. It says, yes, everything may be caused, but you are still free if you act according to your own desires and reasoning. So freedom becomes not freedom from causation, but freedom from coercion. If you act based on your internal value, even if those values were shaped by life, you are still exercising a meaningful kind of free will. Then you have the psychological reality of it. Even if free will is limited, something important remains. What is that? You can reflect on your thoughts, you can interpret impulses, you can reframe your reactions and change habits over time. This is where neuroscience and psychology converge. The prefrontal cortex, your reflective system, can override emotional impulses from limbic system, slow down automatic behavior, create space between stimulus and response. That space is where free will feels most real. Lastly, a deeper question, closer to the direction that I've been asking. What I've been asking is something deeper in my reflection. If everything ends, if people forget, if even belief in God feels uncertain, what is the point of choosing at all? This is where free will shifts from technical debate to an existential one. Even if the universe is indifferent, people move on, outcomes fade. There is still this. You experience your choices while you are alive. Your actions shape your inner state, the immediate lives of others, the kind of person you become. So a different framing emerges. Free will may not be about controlling the universe. It may be about shaping your experience of being alive within it. The grounded way to hold it. Instead of asking, do I have absolute free will? Try this. Where do I have influence? Where am I conditioned? And where can I pause and choose differently? Free will may not be absolute, but it is not zero.